fishing this jig right up on the surface, grinding it up. And this is a huge bonita. It looks like a tuna. Well, it is part of the tuna family, but this is a bonita, just a gorgeous fish. Look at that fish.
More fish coming
That's
out to the
great.
boat.
Well, let's take a little break from the action here and visit the tackle box and show you, give you good information on what we're using for the gear today out here. Just beautiful fishing here. All right, we'll be right back. This week, the tackle box is brought to you by Cabela's, America's foremost outfitter. This week in Tackle Box, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what we're doing in this week's episode. You know, we're fishing along the beach, looking for schooling fish. There's a lot of bonita in the area, and the way I like to target bonita, you know, especially when they're biting the artificials, is my favorite way is a poly jig. This is a Magic Metal MM7. It has rattles in it and a couple of weights in there. So not only will it go side to side, but also roll a little bit as it rattles, and it really attracts the fish, drives them crazy. What's neat about these jigs is as you work them toward the surface, the bonita will come down below, strike them, and often we'll see them flip out of the water as they bite the jigs. I tell you, there's nothing more exciting than watch the fish strike the bait. And these are what the jigs look like in your local tackle store. The MM7 is a bigger one, the MM5 is a smaller bait, but these are perfect for this type of fishing. Now, another jig you can use, if the fish are holding a little bit deeper, sometimes the bonita will like to be deeper because they're part of the tuna family. You know, it's hard to think of a bonita as a tuna, but it is part of the same family. If you can go down a little bit deeper for them, this is an MM2. This is a 2 1/4 ounce. What's great about this, you just cast it out long distance, let it sink ways, and these you want to wind back faster. You're going to dart these back toward the boat, not as fast as you can, but a nice fast speed, faster than medium, and it's going to dart back, and those bonita come back and chase it. So if they're down deep, fish the Magic Metal, the MM2s. If they're up on the surface, Magic Metal lights. Now as far as a rod and reel, what's great about both these jigs is you can fish them on a smaller, lighter rod like this. This is a Dan Hernandez Signature Rod made by Shakespeare. It's an ugly stick custom rod. It's got a trigger stick so you can make those long casts, and it's just perfect for this type of fishing. Traditionally, when you think of a jig like this, you think a 9 to 10 foot custom rod with a much larger reel than I have here, filled with 30 or 40 pound test line. But because we're using the Magic Metal Light poly jig, we can get away with a reel like this, a Penn International 975, filled with 20 pound test line. With the MM5, you can even go down to 15 pound test line. And because it's got the level wind on there, it just makes it perfect for this type of fishing. Just wind it in nice and easy. You don't have to move the line in, you know, manually. The reel does all the work for you. And then what's nice about having this particular rod, Dan Hernandez rod, inshore model, is that if you do want to go to bucktails or you do want to go to live bait, you can use the same outfit. You don't have to bring 5 or 6 different rods, or you don't have to switch to a whole different rig. You can just tie off and tie a hook on there and you're ready to go. Again, look for these jigs in your local store. Magic Metal 7s, Magic Metal 5s. The Dan Hernandez rods are available everywhere. You can always check our website to find out locations and buy a lot of these products. Well, let's get back on the water and show you more exciting action right here on Sport Fishing.